Oh my goodness, you guys, today I'm super excited to share this stamp set with you. It's stamp and die kit from Die Press called King and Queen of Hearts. This is something they brought to HSN for the craft day, and they did send these items free of charge for my review, and of course all opinions are my own, and links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. You guys, this is so cute, so let's bring this out. I did see this in the email blast, so I have some idea of what this does. But check this out. I think this is so smart, because if you look at it, well, let's look at the instruction, because that'll give us some good idea here. King and Queen of Hearts, you have a die that'll cut, your card base, or what looks like a card. I'm talking about a playing card, right? And then this one looks like your card's like a hand, I guess, of cards, right? And then you can either use the queen or the king to stamp that part. You have like the little cute area for the back of it if you want to try to make like your own card, so it looks like a playing card or however. But we have this, and then we have these, mom, you're one of a kind. You have the queen, you have the king, dad, you're one of a kind, and different ways to play that up, right? They're showing you like how you can do that, and then cut it out. And I believe that's a different one, yeah, well, possibly, because there's a larger and a smaller one. You have a Q and a K, like a die cut. The crown, you stamp and die cut, both those things. And then we have this guy that would be, this card right here, or this one, where it has like this little cutout there. And then again, you can put your different, so you can put the different things. So you have like the heart, a little ace, a king, and a heart, queen, the K or the Q. I mean, there's just different ways to play that up and dress that guy up. We have like a little label, Queen of Moms or King of Dads, and this other label that says King of Hearts. And you can cut that out, or whatever you want to pop in there. Sentiments that fit inside the label shape are Queen of Hearts. Happy Mother's Day, Happy Father's Day, thank you for all you do, and those are all there. And then look at this. I mean, it's just like the little queen where it's like upside down, and the king also, stamp and die for that. Some different stamps that are very playing card looking, and then you have all your different suits. Is that what they're called? It's the club and spades and hearts and diamonds, and then just some card ideas. This is going to be really fun. It's going to be very much red and black ink intensive, and I think it'll be a lot of fun. So you have your dies, you have the marquee cutting folder. Again, these will go through any machine you have that cuts thin metal dies, but it does come in with for the marquee, which is back in stock, I believe, in the blush and purple and like a turquoise color, so I'll link that also in the description box. And I mean, look how cute the little, oh my gosh, everything. I've just been looking forward to playing with this one. And these are our stamps, so again, you have the little like hand there, and you can definitely dress that up. You have all these different things to do that with, as we discussed. And then these guys, the smaller cards, the larger cards, and other things that you can use the sentiments and things like that. Oh, there's even a die for the hand, the deck of cards. The hand, like I said. I don't know why I said hand and then said deck. The largest one cuts what looks to be maybe 2 5/8 inch card by 1 7/8 inches wide or so, and then the other one's a little bit smaller. This guy's another card again. I mean, just a little bit smaller one. I wonder if these overlap. Hold on. I don't know if I noticed that. Yeah, it looks like this one can be used on top of the other guy. So, and what I mean by that, because it does cut out this area, so you can have like a background piece basically, and then all the other dies. So I'm going to grab a card base, grab some inks, and we're just going to get right to it. Put these to the side for just a moment. I'm going to make my own mini slimline card base. If you haven't seen that video yet, hopefully I already launched that video. There are some floral mini slimline background dies that Die Press has put out, and generally this goes into a 3.5 by 6 inch card. So what I'm going to do is use this as a background. So this is just a standard A2 size paper. I'm going to cut it 6 inches tall and 7 inches wide, and then score it at 3.5 inches. Okay, so I will be right back. There I have that again. 6 inches tall, 7 inches wide, scored at 3.5. I just made that card base, and I went ahead and cut a piece to go behind here in red. And this is 3.25 by 5 3/4. So the background piece that I cut is just slightly smaller than those numbers, so that it nestles in there really nicely. And so I'm just going to glue these guys together, and then just glue them on top of my card, so it's just a nice background to play off of. I even have one in yellow, one of the backgrounds that I did in the video. This one, how fun would that be? Very Mickey Mouse actually, but I think it still has that playing card feel. But anyhow, so I'm just going to put this on here, and then wherever I have larger strips or stripes, you know, it'll just cling on there. It's great. Maybe a little bit there. And we'll go ahead and glue this on here. And then, like I said, I will adhere that to the top of my card. There we go. Okay, so I'm just gonna hold that for a second, but I'm gonna glue this on top of here, and I'll be right back. Put my card under some weight over here just to keep it nice and flat, so that's what I'll continue doing, which is basically right now I just put this down and then I put my machine on top of it. So that's what's keeping that nice and flat. And in the meantime, I had just this white paper, and we're gonna create some cards and then our toppers. So it's, you know, a lot of white, red, black. I know I have playing cards that are like pink and all these cute things, so you can definitely play with those. Let's see. Let's first go with, I think I'm going to do the larger cards. Although this is a mini slimline, so maybe the smaller size will work best, but let's go ahead and start with these guys. And let me do the king one only because I know I don't have the red ink for the queen right now. I haven't chosen one. So, you know, it does have some floppiness to it, so what I don't really do something like that, I just like throw it down and let it settle in. That way when you use your die, you know, you don't have it like this or something odd. So just kind of give it a toss and then go from there. Okay, so I'm going to do this one in black ink. Give myself a little room for the die cutting. And just make sure I don't have bubbles. It is, again, just thin, but you just don't want bubbles behind these areas. And I'll just use any ink. Ooh, how cute would these be in gold, or go ahead and heat emboss them, all that kind of stuff. So I'm probably going to do this twice because I can see it's repelling the ink just a little bit there. And especially because I'm taking a minute to stamp. So these are acrylic stamps, firm, even pressure, you don't have to squeeze too hard. Oh, actually that looks pretty great, so I'm good with that. Okay, and I'm gonna do the queen the same way, so I'll get the queen one with red ink. I'll do the same thing that you're seeing me do right now, so let's just go for it. So we have our king here, and I'm just gonna pop that in there. This is so cute. Oh my gosh. Oh, darn press, I would love to have a Joker one. Let's see, let's put it there. For the funny person in our families, huh? Alright, let's see. Ooh, I better drop that. There we go. Which reminds me, I have a thing that helps me hold on to ink pads. You know, maybe grab that. Okay. And again, just soft, or firm even pressure, not super soft, but wow. I think I'm gonna stamp his face just a little better down here. There we go. Look at that. Super cool. I'm gonna do the exact same thing with the queen, the Q, you know, and then card, and then the little image, and I'll be right back. You know, I was just gonna check. I think you can probably stamp them at the same time if you wanted to. Yeah, because they fit together. So, you know, I did 2 separate steps, but it looks like you can run it through in one step. Okay, I'm gonna wash up, clean up a little bit, and then we're gonna stamp out a sentiment, and I'll be right back. Put this aside. And, you know, I had mentioned earlier that the yellow kind of really pops, and I like the way it looks. I think for our sentiment, once we cut these out, we have the red and black background with the white border, and there are already white cards. So why not do that in yellow? So I'm gonna grab. I have just a whole sheet. Let me cut this down just a little bit. Usually I have scraps here, but I have a whole sheet of yellow. Just kind of, all right, something like that. And I hope the red ink will stay without turning like orange. So let's, ooh, actually, I might, well, you can die cut it first, just so you know that it fits in whatever it is that you're trying to do. So I think I'm going to use this one. Now I can just cut it without this outer. Actually, since we have that, that will be our guide. Hello. Yeah, okay. So, again, I kind of tossed it down there. That could be our guide for what we're stamping. So let's stamp that first for sure. And I'll just go with black ink. And then I'll still use the red and black for the thank you for all you do. And I like the set of cards. I think that's fun, or the 2 different cards on there. Maybe I should hit that bottom one just a little bit more, but I like the rustic look of it either way. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it like that. And then we have for all you do, and I want the thank you also. So let's just put this here. That's pretty centered, huh? That looks good. I'm trying to think. You know what? Let's do that in red. Because it's nice and thick. And then we'll do the thank you in black. Looking good. The hybrid ink sitting on top of the paper, so that's really great. And then thank you. Ooh, I eyeballed that one really close. Let's see. I might have to redo it. So if I do, I'll do the thank you first and I'll bring the other one down because I think it's a little too close together. But we'll see how it looks. I like it, but I think I'm going to redo it. So I'm just going to turn this over and go ahead and just stamp since this is on here, and then just redo it. So I'll stamp that, I'll stamp the frame, and then I'll stamp the thank you for all you do in red. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so there we go. So the Y is just touching that U there, and I like the way that looks. So let me clean up, and then I will die cut them, and we'll put our card together. This is here, and we have our cards. And with these, I mean, you can pretty much see where you're gonna cut, and I think that looks great. If you want to do, you know, drop shadow, I would definitely do drop shadows, like in coordinating colors, like black and red. And what I mean by that is just run this die through and have just a red piece of paper or just a black one, and then you can pop that behind your card. And then this one, I'm just curious if I can see exactly the edges or if I should. Yeah, I mean, we can kind of, well, you can see pretty well because the way it notches in right here. So I'm just gonna go for it. But if you want to do a aperture, you can definitely do that with the aperture trick I've been showing y'all for many years. Okay, so I'll be right back. So we just went for that, and hopefully I did a good job. Look at that. Yeah, so all you have to do is look right down into it, and you know, it's all notched out, so it's really easy to see if you're straight and then if it's like, you know, left or right. So good to go. We have this guy. I did save this middle portion, and I was like, oh, maybe I should try and pop it back in and see if it might make it pop a little bit. That's so funny. There we go. It's like, no, I came out of this a certain way, people. Let's see. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I'll just leave that red showing through. Why not? Okay, so I was thinking something like this. It would just be these guys. And then the thank you for all we do. So that can be popped up, and these guys can just be glued down. Let me take one more look at this. Hold on. I have that in there. Let's pretend. Yeah, no, it's okay. That guy can go there. She can go right in here. And I'll put some dimensionals on our... Oh, let me put this one outside the little line a little bit too, just because that one's outside a little bit. And then dimensionals. So I'll just put some dimensional stickers and pop it right here. Guys, what a fun stamp set. I love this. You know, it's very Alice in Wonderland. I can see playing that up, or just making a whole bunch of these and just having them for ephemera. How cute would that be? I just, yeah. It's so cute. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll have images come up. I'll have the links in the description box. Thank you so much, Die Press, for sending these items for review, and I'll see you all at the next one. Bye now.